Hey everyone, this is Bola Shokumbi. I'm the founder and CEO of Clever Girl Finance, and I'm also the author of the book, The Side Hustle Guide. Welcome to Clever Girl Finance TV. So you may have a really great idea to build a side hustle, and that can be really exciting. However, if you are also working full time, it can also be very challenging to meet your full time job obligations, but at the same time, try to build your side hustle and get this business on its feet. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about some key things to help you build your side hustle while you're working full time. So I can personally totally relate to working full time and running a side hustle part time. I did this for many, many years with my previous businesses when I had a retail business and also when I had my photography business for over 7 years. And I also did it again working full time and running a business part time when I first started Clever Girl Finance before I eventually transitioned this into being my full time business. So I know how it feels to have this big full time job obligation, but then wanting to work on your side hustle and having all these ideas that you want to execute. And one thing that you may find is that as you start to work on your side hustle, it may start to consume more of your time, your focus, and your energy, which in turn can start to impact your performance and your focus at your full-time job. And so in this instance, if you are finding yourself in this space, I will caution you to proceed carefully, and I'm going to share some key tips to help you do just that. The reason why I talk about proceeding carefully is because when you're starting a side hustle, it's very likely that you still rely on your full-time job's income to meet your financial obligations, to pay your bills, to support your family, and etc. And you don't want to jeopardize this full-time income, especially if your side hustle is not yet making any money or the money it's making does not yet cover any of your ongoing financial obligations. So it's really important that you are meeting and even exceeding expectations at your full-time job so you don't get called out for performance issues or even get let go. That is the last thing that you want to happen, especially when you're still relying on that income. And so you don't want to use your side hustle as an excuse for diminishing work at your full-time job. When you do get to the point where your side hustle is making money, you can decide to leave your full-time job or work part-time at a different job while you focus on working full-time at your business. That's a decision that you can make when you start to bring in money. However, before that time, you want to try to create a sense of balance between meeting your full-time job obligations, like I mentioned, while still trying to get your side hustle on its feet. And this basically means prioritizing your to-do lists for both your full-time job and your side hustle, and also creating a schedule where you have focused time to work on your side hustle outside of your full-time job so that your side hustle does not impact your performance at work. So when it comes to finding more time in your day to create this balance, there's a number of things that you can do. You can spend less time doing things like watching TV or just, sleeping in, etc. And I know people hear me say this and they get mad at me, like, why can't I watch TV? Why can't I sleep in late? But the truth is that if you're trying to build this side hustle and you're really serious about using it as a way to increase your income, you're going to have to get uncomfortable and you're going to have to make sacrifices. And if watching TV is a sacrifice that you have to make to increase your income, I personally think that it's well worth it, right? You can also wake up earlier or go to bed later. So in my personal experience, when I started Clever Girl Finance specifically, I already had twin babies. And so I would stay up later after I put my kids to bed to work on my side hustle. And sometimes I would wake up earlier as well. I will be honest and say that, working on very little sleep is not sustainable over the long term, but it's something that you can do for a short period of time to lay the foundation for your business, right? And then you can adjust your schedule to get more sleep. And so I'm not saying don't sleep, but I'm saying sometimes it's okay to plan sleeping later or waking up earlier a few times a week if you really want to focus on getting your side hustle up on its feet and you have limited time. And then finally, you can create more time by working on your side hustle on your days off or on the weekends. And again, this is another area that I get pushback on. My weekends are just meant for me. Again, how bad do you want to create this income increase, this additional stream of income? Or even, for many people who aspire to running their own business full time, how bad do you want it? Again, going back to my own personal experience, when I was a wedding photographer particularly, I would work as soon as I came home from work in the evenings during the week, and on weekends I was out of my house all day, Friday evening, Saturday and Sunday, shooting weddings and doing different events, and then editing them during the week. So working on your side hustle when you have downtime can really help you get it on its feet. But again, you have to want to do it, and it's not always comfortable. Sometimes you're tired, but again, your side hustle, and I keep saying this, you have to have a why around it. It has to be worthwhile to you, and you have to think about how bad you want it. So do you have a side hustle? Are you working full time? How are you balancing the two? I would love to know. Leave a comment below. If you have enjoyed watching this video, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, tell all your best girlfriends about Clever Girl Finance, and be sure to follow us on Instagram at Clever Girl Finance, and stop by the clevergirlfinance.com website. We have over 30 plus completely free courses to help you, and we also have a course dedicated to side hustles and business finances. We actually have a whole course bundle, so definitely go check that out. I'll talk to you guys soon.